Hurricane Melissa is having a slight, indirect, but an impact on Colorado's weather. I'm going to explain why, but in order to do so, I want to show you this map. This is the temperature anomaly at the middle levels of the atmosphere. Why does this matter? Well, I want you to think about this. Look at this for a second and notice what's interesting here. I'll give you a second, and if you don't know the answer, don't worry, that's why I'm here. I'm a meteorologist, I'll explain what's going on, but take a look below me. Notice anything funky here? So you might notice that blue bulb going a little bit in this direction, going a little bit from east to west a bit. And of course, Hurricane Melissa at the very bottom of your screen here in the country of Jamaica, leading to devastating impacts. I don't want to mitigate what we're seeing in Jamaica at all, but I want to explain how it's impacting our weather right here in Colorado. In response to that, that storm's going to move off to the north and east. That is going to create a big pressure vacuum, right? When you got a really strong area of low pressure like Hurricane Melissa, 892 millibars at landfall, one of the strongest storms ever on record in the Atlantic Basin, that creates a whole lot of basically missing air. So that has to come from somewhere else. Eventually, that air is going to be replaced, and air flows from high to low pressure. So that high pressure is going to push in some air from a different location, and that creates this essentially domino trickle-down effect of creating a deepening trough of low pressure for us across this Gulf, as well as into the southern United States. And the result is that area of low pressure going to get a little closer to us here in Colorado. And the end result for us here in Colorado is that on Halloween, on Thursday, Friday, and probably into Saturday as well, it's going to be on the cooler side. And if you're wondering how I have kind of definitive proof that this is the case, here it is. Last week, here was our forecast for Halloween. And now, here's the current forecast. Notice some changes? Yeah, the computer models weren't able to pick up on that cooler air moving into eastern Colorado until Hurricane Melissa strengthened to a Category 4, Category 5 storm, and then the models were able to pick up on that trickle-down effect, and the result is now we're seeing it going to impact our weather here in Colorado. So if you notice that cooler weather on Halloween, you can say that's a slight and indirect, but it is an influence from Hurricane Melissa.